Well, it's gonna go down, but Mom came back up with it, so. Well, good, because I didn't have to take this one out. The problem with this one is a couple weeks ago, I was coming up, it did this on the 10th floor simulation. It jolted to a stop, and then the display showed this. Then started it up again. Well, cleared the calls first, started it up again on my floor, did the same thing. Anyway, yeah, this is late. Good old USPS. I guess not real late, but late enough. Yeah, I've been trying not to take that elevator up. Mom said it didn't jolt on her, and she's come up with it. I did let the management know. Anyway. Oh yeah, and then this was stuck in Des Moines for a couple days too. All right. Yep, itch. Well, that is kind of hard to get open. There we go. Here it is. And let's see. Oh, I see it. Yep. All right. If you've been on the smoke alarm community as of late, you've probably seen this a couple times. Because Vintage Smoke Alarm Media has one, and Baltimore Alarms and Fans just got one a couple days ago. Whatever you see. Bone. The old cell battery. And that's that. I think mine's kind of in the worst. All right. Well, it didn't beep. I don't think you're seeing much. The phone's facing the ceiling. All right, battery, come on. It's kind of squishing the wire. Oh, yep, powered. Here we go. Yep. It's got the piezo. I'll show you. It's about the one, the one Baltimore Alarms and Fans has. One for Vintage Smoke Alarm Media has is higher pitched.
Whoa!
Get the cover off. Of course, you've seen it. The insides. If you watched either of their videos. All right, I got the cover off, and yep. And as you can see, as Ben said, this caught us by complete surprise. It's a Star Piezo. I think it's about the same size. Let's see. I'm not gonna be able to see much, but it's about the same size as the buzzer. Looks like about the same size as the buzzer. Maybe the buzzer was like a little bit bigger, maybe. No, looks like about the same size, and I think about the same thickness too. Same depth, I should say. Whoa! I wonder if it's got a label on it. Because, you know, this one's got the label on the side there. Let's see. Oh, there's the label. So that's PDB09, I think. Yeah. Yeah, PDB09, and their buzzers. This is the D8TP. TP. Oh, D9 TP. So yeah. Then here's the RF transmitter. That's what the RF means in the ARF. ARF, ARF. No, 303.5. Is it getting a little late? Might have to experiment with that tomorrow with my SDR. Yeah, this came from a lot on eBay. There's still some left. But the seller actually posted about them on Facebook in the firearm enthusiast group. And then a couple days later, he posted them on eBay. But he listed them as a lot. A whole thing for like $500 some. And then British Smoke Alarms Media and Full Electric Elevators tried to get him to sell them separate. And that led to a little bit of kerfuffle. But he did sell them separate after all. And that's why we have them. You know, a lot of us weren't planning on getting them, but when for the Smoke Alarm Media, or Sid, he showed us his. You know, like I said, we were all surprised. Because up to then, we only knew that two other sounding devices Pyrotector made. Of course, the Star Buzzer there. And then, of course, the Murata, my 8030. Now, imagine if I still had my original 3077, I would have had all three. Because, of course, I have my Master Guard here, which uses the Star Buzzer. And this one, which uses the Star Piezo. Like I said, if I still had that one that used the Murata like this, I'd have had all three of them. Not sure what that was. It's all flashed there on the screen. So anyway, of course, you know, you've seen this one. Like another video of it. And then my Archer here. Let's get its cover back on. And we'll do the same with the 8030. The watch just told me the battery's low. So yeah, a lot of us got one. Like I said, I have one, Ben has one. I think Full Electric Elevators ended up getting one too. Because I think in Sid's video, Full Electric Elevator said he would. So, oh, and there's a dream I had about one of these too that I forgot to mention this. It was a hardwired one. And this was a green LED, or a combination red and green. But it used the Star Buzzer, and I'm not going to sound this tonight. I'll just use its recording. So anyway, what happened is normally the green LED was on, you know, just like that thing. But then when the alarm went off, whenever the buzzer was sounding, it turned red on, completely red, I should say. Then when the buzzer stopped, the red faded and the green came back on, kind of a yellowish, or making a yellowish color like this. And then the sound was distant too of the buzzer. And also, let's see, another thing. This might have actually been the version that I saw, or the horn at least. Might have actually been the version I saw in my cousin's house. You know, this one.
Yeah, Emily.
There's Emily, Dad.
And there's the 360.
Emily. There's Amber walking away. What a big rear end.
I even thought of that when I was making the video at this part. And I saw the black horn. And back then I didn't know it was a star buzzer or anything. I thought, oh, that's an interesting one. Obviously we never tested it. But sometimes something I think of doesn't come out my mouth. No, I just think of it, but then it doesn't come out. And then it very well could be, and also it very well could have been that A201 301 that I thought had a piezo, and I talked about it in the Duracell video. And a little side note here. I thought, but I think it was just a dream, that there was one in a gas station for sale that made a continuous sound at that pitch. It very well could have been like the very, very last runs of the 301s maybe had this horn before they transitioned to the 401. But again, could have been a dream. Now, here's this. Again, you saw one in Ben's video. That's showing the buzzer. And again, I can show you the manual. Even if you want to read, just pause. I showed you the one from my original 3077. Or no, this one says electronic. So this must have been a later date than what that would have been. And there's the 3077AL. That's the locking mechanism version. I'll show you in a bit. I don't have one, but that flash again. Weird. Again, the AL there. Yeah, I'll show you about the AL. I have the manual, or not the manual, you just saw the manual. The catalog sheet for it. Covers the 3077 and the 3079, which is this one here. And we're thinking that this could have been the 3078. Anyway, interesting that the manual for this one has Chloride Pyrotector. Well, like that one's just Pyrotector. And then the one for the 7077, just Pyrotector too. There we go. There's the 7077. I actually have one of those. Should I get it? I think it's in my drawer set. No, I can't find it. But anyway. Here's the 3077 and 3079. Which again is this, what this one's based off of. You know, this one's got the heat sensor. And there's that. Basically just the same thing as that. It's a little different. Oh, that says electronic too. Just like this one did. No, that could be from 84. And I forgot to look at the date code on this thing. Okay, yeah, here's the Master Guard. '83. And then this is September 17th of '84. And of course, put the bracket back on that thing. This one's from 78. And this one's from 86. So probably, let's see, from 78 to at least 83, they were using the star buzzers. And then 84, they transitioned to this one, the star piezo. And then sometime between 84 and 86, they transitioned to the Murata, that one. Show a little difference. Very little, of course. Of course, this one doesn't have the MasterCard logo. And that, kind of a sort of a tarnished gold type color. But this one's bright silver. Like that one is. And it's interesting that this one, interesting. This one has this little border here, and that around the touch button like these do. Well, this one has just this little angled area. Well, one more quick sounding because it's getting really late now. Where did the battery come undone? No. Hope I didn't ruin it. No, I did something. But when I went to put the battery back in like this and kind of squeezed it in, must have broken connection just enough so that it doesn't connect anymore. It looks fine here to me. But yeah. If we look, nothing going on. I'm even looking now with my bare eyes. Nothing. So I bricked it, I borked it. Oh. And before you ask, yes, I did try other batteries. These two are brand new. This is the one I put it in originally. And I tried these two just in case this one suddenly decided to conk out. But it didn't. As you can see, still nothing going on. Still nothing happening. Let's catch tomorrow. Maybe by some miracle it'll start working again. But I doubt it. Don't hold your breath. See, it's next morning. We'll see. Nope. Oh well. I think there's still others on eBay. Maybe I'll get another one.
No, you don't deserve another one. Let others have their own.
Okay then, maybe I won't. Jeez.
You're done.
Anyway, yep. That's a downer ending. Thanks for watching.